Science may have helped us understand most of the world's secrets, like why the sun rises from the east or how plants make food. But there are still so many questions that science can't answer. In today's video, we'll be talking about 25 mysterious finds science can't explain. You've heard of whales in the water, but what about rock whales? Located in the province of Bueng Kan in Thailand, these three rock formations have puzzled the scientific community for so long. Some think that the rocks came about because of rain and natural phenomenon. But why didn't it happen to the surrounding rocks then? Moving on, we have Piri Reis map, drawn by Haji Ahmed Muhiddin. It's the most accurate ancient map of the world. What's interesting is that the map showed Antarctica 300 years before its discovery. To make matters more confusing, Haji's depicted Antarctica was ice-free, which was the case 6,000 years ago. The Earth's managed to store a lot of relics from the past, and that includes footprints as well. The riverbed of the Paluxy River in Texas is home to hundreds of dinosaur footprints. There were some non-dinosaur footprints as well, suggesting that humans might have walked alongside dinosaurs. Next up, we have 600-year-old Vonic manuscript whose origins remain a mystery to this day. It's got 240 pages of cryptic texts and illustrations that are yet to be deciphered. Discovered way back in 1889 in the city of Nampa, the Nampa stone doll has plagued scientists for over a century now. Workers found the doll 295 feet under the ground. At the depth, the soil most definitely belonged to the Pliocene-Pleistocene period. There's not a lot of evidence that would suggest the humans existed back then, ones who knew how to make a doll. Located at the Fanghuang Hill, Zhejiang Province, China, are the Longyu Caves. The 36 grottos spread over 30,000 square meters. These caves are 2,000 years old and are built with an impressive level of skills, bringing up a lot of questions about the people who built them. If you've had the chance to watch the sci-fi show Doctor Who, you'll definitely be able to note the similarities between the silence and these skulls. It's almost uncanny. The chest containing the skulls was found in Caucasus with the emblem of the German occult organization called Ananurba. Determined to find mystical relics, the organization in question was around somewhere in the 1940s. We don't know who the skulls belonged to except that they were horned and walked on two legs, just like us. The strange thing is they didn't have any mouths. Finding mummies in Egypt isn't news, but 59 sarcophagus at the same time? In perfect conditions? It sounds too good to be true. Scientists found these mummies in the ancient necropolis of the Saqqara buried at a depth of 10, 11, and 12 meters in the chambers. They're estimated to be at least 2,600 years old, but the identity of these mummies remains a mystery. You've probably seen a coffin or two in your life, but we guarantee you've never seen one that could fit right into your palm. Measuring less than 10 centimeters, scientists found 17 tiny coffins in a cave in Scotland. Inside each of these miniature coffins was a male figure carved out of wood, and they were even clothed, of course. Who made them and why? We have no idea. Next up, we have this giant skeleton running 12 meters long. The head alone measured 3 meters long. Archaeologists found the remains a few kilometers from Bangkok. Their best guess is that the bones belong to a British whale that was alive about 5,000 years ago. Mummies don't always come in your normal human size. Scientists found one in the Atacama Desert that measures only 15 centimeters in length. And that's not even the strangest part. The skeleton has an unusually elongated head that looks more alien than human. However, DNA tests confirm that the skeleton is very much, in fact, that of a human. The Vikings may be long gone, but they forgot to take their swords with them. The Ufbert swords are the most noteworthy of discovered Viking swords. Scientists aren't quite sure how the blacksmiths managed to make this one. These have got just the right amount of carbon to slice through a human and not break. The Trypanosaurus remains to be the most baffling discovery to date. Discovered first in Italy and then in Mexico, the dinosaur is dated to have lived 230 to 210 million years ago. What's astonishing is that the dinosaur looks more like a modern-day mammal than a reptile from that era. There are a lot of anomalies in the animal kingdom, but perhaps the strangest is when a group of rats born share intertwined tails. They eventually die because of restrictions of movement, leaving us to find their fossils. Scientists don't know why the phenomena happened in the first place. We've been hit by all kinds of meteorites over the years, but perhaps the strangest is the ALH 84001 that hit our planet in 1984. Inspection of the rock revealed that it's 4.1 billion years old. They've even found some fossilized bacteria on its surface. Sadly, we need more advanced technology to find out more answers. We've known about dinosaurs since the 19th century, but it seems like our ancestors knew them already. In 1944, scientists discovered a collection of 33,000 mysterious figurines near the Mexican city of Acambro, all showing different kinds of dinosaurs. These figures date back to 5,000 years when no one was even supposed to know about dinosaurs. To make things even more mysterious, there were some UFO figures in there as well. Back in 2020, archaeologists came up upon the remains of a crocodile during the excavations of an Egyptian tomb near Aswan. But that's not all they discovered. These scientists had, in fact, managed to uncover a crocodile mass grave with 11 such mummified bodies. These crocodiles date back to 2,500 years. Why they were buried in the ground, though, we don't know. A group of construction workers was going about fixing a road in Guangdong, China, when they discovered 43 fossilized eggs. These eggs had been buried at the spot for 70 million years. Apparently, the eggs belonged to an unknown dinosaur species. What's surprising is that 17 of the eggs were in perfect condition. If Jurassic Park has taught us anything, is that we don't need to put these eggs in an incubator. Moving on, scientists in France discovered a dinosaur's thigh bone whose length speaks for itself. It runs 2 meters in length, making it longer than your average person. The bone definitely belongs to the sauropods, the largest dinosaurs with a height of 20 meters. This one almost seems like destiny. Inhabitants of one village in China found themselves speechless when they discovered the remains of a dragon. Running 18 meters in length, the skeleton had the body of a snake and the head of a horned dragon. If Fee, Fi, Fo, and Fum ever wanted to play a game of soccer, then we've got the ball. Scientists discovered a giant ball of iron and basalt in a forest in Herzegovina in Bosnia. Measuring 37 tons and 3 meters in diameter, the stone is thought to be a creation of an ancient Balkan civilization. Surprisingly, there's even crockery to go with the ball. Located in the Valley of the Pitchers, Laos, are thousands of huge stone pitchers. These measure 6 tons and are all 3 meters tall. The scientific community has little to no idea about who was using these to make dinner. It seems like prostheses aren't a thing of the 21st century. Archaeologists found the world's oldest prosthesis on the leg of a woman's mummy near the Egyptian Luxor. It was nothing fancy but just a prosthetic big toe made out of leather and wood. The prosthesis dates back to 950 BC, which is shocking because it's simply too advanced for its time. Finding cat mummies is nothing new, but when this particular cat mummy discovered back in 2005 was put in an MRI machine, it left everyone shocked. The MRI revealed that the mummy in question had 5 legs, 3 tails, and no ribs at all. There was no head either. British student Aaron Smith ended up making the biggest discovery of his life that most archaeologists only dream of. He was out for a walk on the beach when a mysterious rock caught his eye. Outside, the rock was smooth and covered in golden pyrite, and when Aaron split it into 2, he found the fossil of a very rare marine mollusk about 185 million years ago. Alright, which of these discoveries shocked you the most? Do you have any wild theories to explain some of these mysteries? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Trend Joint, and we'll see you in the next one.